Thanks for staying with us. As authority body, Umalusi prepares for this year's National Senior Certificate examinations. We'll take a look at the 2020 academic year and how the coronavirus pandemic has affected this year's matric learners. We're now joined via Zoom by Dr. Mafu Rakometsi. He's the CEO of Malusi. A very good afternoon and thank you so much for making the time.
Good afternoon, Desiree. Good afternoon to your viewers.
So what arrangements have been made for the 2020 matric class? Anything out of the ordinary?
What the Department of Basic Education has done that is not ordinary is that they've acquired more examination centers in order to ensure that the COVID-19 protocols in terms of physical distancing are adhered to. One other thing that has happened is that even in terms of the preparations for marking, they've acquired even more marking centers in order to allow for the COVID-19 protocols and also additional markers because of the number of scripts that we are going to have this year, which is a very high number of learners this time around because the June examinations and the November examinations have been combined as a result of the challenge of COVID-19.
So are there any concerns regarding the safety of learners in provinces such as the Eastern Cape where COVID-19
There will always
cases...
be concerns about the safety of learners in the environment of COVID-19, but I've had people say even in our communities that we have to continue with our lives and confront the pandemic as and when it presents itself, in whatever manner it presents itself. There are also protocols of managing situations where a center could be overtaken by the pandemic. In that instance, the head of department in a province will decide whether to close that center or not, with the advice of the officials of the Department of Health. And the learners, once they would have recovered, they would decide whether they want to continue with the remaining papers or whether they want to write in May, June next year. So all those protocols have been established.
Speaking about protocols, any additional inclusions that have been put in place to ensure that students are safe?
Well, there'll be temperature checks in the morning, and there'll be also sanitizing, and there'll be social distancing. And the learners will be expected to put on their masks for the duration of the examinations. So that we have to respect the fact that the environment has changed. We are dealing with a situation that is unprecedented, that has not been seen before. And we therefore have to gear ourselves up to confront the situation and continue with our lives and allow our children to progress through their academic careers.
Yeah, we know this is a Department of Education responsibility, but what part are you playing in making sure and ensuring that preparations are made to ensure that examination facilities are safe and the process can go ahead swiftly?
As you rightly put it, Desiree, we are not providers of education. We do quality assurance. Our role is oversight. We have to check that the department adheres to the protocols that they've established. We have to ensure that the policies are adhered to, and that is the role of a quality assurance body. And in the process, also ensure that the standards are not compromised as the examinations are written.
Yeah. Let's thank you so much for your time. Of course, this is a very important time. It's a milestone time for matriculants who've been at this for the past 12 years. And I'm sure any effort made to ensure that it goes swiftly is appreciated.
Thank you very much.
We thank you so much for your time there, Dr. Rakometsi, who is with Malusi.